Side Hustles for the Broken Lazy, or Are They? Part 2. So for those of you who didn't see part 1, like many of us, I have had so many of these creators popping up on my feed showing me all these really easy side hustles for stay-at-home mums, for the broken lazy, side hustles where you can literally just make money in your sleep. They're so easy to set up, and you literally just register on the site and it takes a few hours and then you just literally watch the money roll in. So I thought I would give a few of them a try, just to incorporate into my new kind of business that I'm setting up, just to see if any of them had any chance of success and any sort of longevity in them. And what I noticed very, very early on with the very first one that I did was that some of the top creator pages maybe don't give you as much vital information as you may need. So in my last video I was talking about uploading a journal or a diary to Amazon KDP to have it printed and distributed, and the hidden kind of costs that are involved in that the creator pages are not quite telling us. So that was the first one. So what I thought I'd do is, as I'm trying them out, and I've got quite a few on the go at the moment, I will just give you some feedback, tell you how I found things, tell you the sites that I've been using. So if you are thinking of trying any of these side hustles out, today I am going to be talking about the survey and review sites, in particular the Influencer app. So if you're thinking of trying it out, save this video and give it a watch till the end, because you might find that it's really useful and it might save you a lot of your time if you actually think it's really not for me. So the first thing that I did, and the message I really want to get out in these kind of videos, is that when you see an idea for an easy side hustle crop up on anybody's kind of page and you're thinking of giving it a go, please don't take it on face value. Use it for what it is. It introduces you to the idea. I didn't even know that the influencer sites and sites like that existed, in that you go on, you register, you give reviews, and then they send you free stuff. So I took that as a learning curve. I then took to the old Google, did some research myself, and which sites were more reputable, which sites did you have more chance of success, and Influencer for me kind of came out top. Because before you start investing anything into any project or any side hustle or any side venture or potentially new business, you know, your time can be like as precious as investing money. You know, especially if you are a stay-at-home mum, let's face it, it's one of the hardest jobs in the world. Your time is really precious. You don't have free time, a lot of free time to do stuff. So you definitely want to be researching it, and you definitely want to be making sure it's something that you can actually do and that it's worthwhile doing before you even start. So the Influencer one, you download the app, all pretty simple, just get it on an app store, you put your basic details in. And what it does is it works on like a points and a tier system. So the more you give it, the more you kind of get back. That's the idea of it. So the more information you give, the more reviews that you do, the more points you get. Certain points, when you get so many points, you reach a tier level and you get like a little badge thing for being at that tier. And once you progress to the higher tiers, that's when you get put in the selection pool for receiving free products. Now, I have been on this site for just over 2 months, I think now. I registered, put all just my basic information in, and straight away started seeing these points racking up. Congratulations, you're at tier 1. It then creates a profile for you. You can go on there and put about your hobbies, about your interests, your lifestyle, the products that you would be interested in reviewing. You know, would your partner or anybody else in your household be interested in taking part? You can put their details in, and the more details that you put in, the more points that you get. The more points that you get promoted to a higher tier. So I found that I went on there and I got to about tier 4 or tier 5 pretty quickly. It also gives you the opportunity every day or two to log on to the app, and it gives you a daily question. So it'll say, have you used any of these brands? And it could be anything from car brands to mobile phone brands to mobile phone providers to chocolate to art and craft supplies. Literally, the site covers everything. So to give you an idea, one day I had a question pop up, and which of these brands have you used? And it was chocolate, and it was like Hershey's, Reese. There was a couple of ones on there, American ones that I'd not heard of, and you literally just click the ones that you've tried. It then takes you onto another page and says which of their specific products have you tried, and it'll bring up all the Reese's or all the Hershey's or all the Cadbury's products or whatever, and you click all the ones that you've tried, and then it takes you onto another page and it wants you to review all of the products that you've tried. Now, some days I hadn't tried any of the companies, so you just click no, I haven't tried these, and it says thanks very much. But then the ones like the chocolate one in particular, we tried like quite a lot of them. So that day I think I ended up doing about 15 product reviews or something for like Hershey's peanut butter cups, Reese's peanut butter cups, you know, Hershey's chocolate, Cadbury's, this, that and the other, which takes a long time. When you're doing these reviews, it has like keywords that it wants you to include something about, so like the taste, the value, the packaging, comparison to other brands, and every time you include that in a sentence, it'll like highlight the box to say that you've kind of done it. The more in-depth the review, particularly, it gives you the option to add photographs. If you start doing that, the more thorough your reviews, the longer your reviews, the more in depth they are, the more it'll kind of bump like your scoring everything up. So I'd completed all of my personal information. There was literally nothing more on there that I could do. I've been doing the tasks every day or two. Excuse me. And I am literally stuck at tier 7. And I keep getting emails saying, you know, you need to kind of, you know, up your tier or get more points, or, you know, go onto your profile and see how you can get more points. And I can't really do any more. And I came across, like, because the members of the Influencer site can actually put questions and polls on every day. And I started noticing quite a few saying, you know, I'm already at tier 9, and as yet I still haven't received any free products or anything. Has anybody else experienced this? Another lady said, I've been on this site for over a year now. I've been at tier 9, tier 10 for a long time. I'm doing all the daily polls. I'm leaving reviews. I haven't had anything as yet. And what it kind of wants you to do is not only the daily stuff that it's asking you to do, but it wants you to go on just purely and review anything that you've used, because there's so many products on there. So you can go on and review your car if you want. You can go on and review some shoes, clothing brands, trainers, toys, arts and crafts. And really, how I kind of understand it is, you need to be prepared to be investing an awful lot of time into this before you even get considered for a free sample. So from what I can gather, tier 9 is like the magic number where you have to be at. Some people said that when you get to tier 9, the best you can really hope for is they send out these little product sample boxes based on your interests and your hobbies and things like that. I don't know how long you've got to be on there to get that, to be honest. Then a lot of people are saying that once you've got that, the pools are then so big for all the other products that, you know, it's highly unlikely, the chances are pretty low of you getting anything else. So with this one, what I would say is, if you like being on your phone a lot, if you like leaving reviews, if you are a bit of a review junkie anyway, then this could be a good one for you. You do have to invest, from what in my experience, a lot of time into it. You do get stuck at these kind of tiers unless you're willing just to invest so much more of your time into just reviewing random products that you've used. Some people say that they have had good success with it. Some say that when you break through, like into, you know, the higher tiers, that, you know, the products on offer are a lot better. But personally for me, I think my time can probably be better spent elsewhere, doing something else where the rewards are probably going to be a little bit more guaranteed. But I just thought that I would let you know about my experience today, just in case you're thinking of trying it out. And I will be back again very soon with another instalment.